Gun Freak Nation, what's good with it, my brother? What's good with it? You got Trump getting ready to address the nation in the next 15 minutes, next 10 minutes. A lot of people, I'm about to kill the Rest B has on. All right, we got my brother Rest B in the building. I see you, nephew. I see you, nephews. I'm about to bring you on. I'm about to bring you on in a minute. Letting people come on up in here. Trump about to address the nation in the next 10 minutes. A lot of people are saying it's about Venezuela, that America is about to go to war with the Venezuelans over this oil. You know what? Let me tell you. We're gonna get into this shit. We're gonna get into this shit. You feel me? Let me get my chat up. Let's get the chat. What up though, everybody? You know, I woke up to the news that they're not gonna release the boat strike video that killed the two innocent survivors, man. I'm not gonna lie. My nigga Trump, I feel a way about it because Trump, if you want to release it, you can release it. So, my thing is, they know it looks bad. It's always going to look bad when you see two innocent people murdered, unalived, killed, bombed, however you want to call it. Murder is murder. You feel me? Murder is murder. I just think it's a fucked up thing to do. So the rationale behind not releasing the video is classified. But anyway, enough of me talking. Let me bring my special guest, my nephew, Rest B, into the building. Rest B, my brother, my nephew. I love you. Welcome aboard.
Much love. Thanks for having me, man.
This is what I'm talking about, baby. Yes.
Yes, sir. How you doing? How y'all doing, gun freaks?
Hey, I'm good, nephew. Trump is about to address the nation in about 7 minutes. The nigga ain't gonna, he ain't gonna, 9 o'clock on the dot. He ain't gonna be on there at 9 o'clock on the dot. So I just want to jump on and do like a little quick live to talk about why they're not releasing the second video, man. I just think it's outrageous. They using it. Oh, it's just classified. It's classified. But if it's so classified, why? My question is this, nephew. Why was it okay to release footage of the edited footage of the first strike when the missile, struck the first time? That was okay. So what's the difference between that strike? Because if anything should have been, in my opinion, if anything should have been classified, it shouldn't have been shown in the first place, in my opinion. But they released the video of the first strike, but they ain't releasing the one where the two survivors, which is the Geneva Convention, and it's a war crime. You cannot attack shipwrecked, unarmed, shipwrecked, innocent people. You just cannot do that. It's illegal. So it's a reason why they're withholding that video, man, because it's a bad look, and they know that it was fucked up, and they know that they killed two innocent people, and Hedgehog don't want to lose his job. But I just want to hear your take on it, nephew.
I'm gonna tell you like this. First off, you already answered the question that you already know the answer to the question that you asked, because you said, damn, look at my phone, George. You said the first, they shouldn't have released none of that. Okay, there should have been a review on the board before they released any of that kind of footage or information to the public. especially considering that they didn't release the whole video.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you can't tell somebody part of the story, but expect them to know what happened.
Right. Yes.
We need to know from A to Z. They are lying to the public and they are withholding information. Okay. Now, me personally, as a veteran, I don't really get into all that nonsense. But at the same time, I want to know too.
Right.
So come
Right.
on, at least let at least let your fellow service members know. Let somebody let us know something.
Let us
What the
know
hell is going on,
something.
man?
We get what you're trying to do. We get it. I mean, now they have Trump has signed that they are now calling fentanyl or any other. Well, really, they targeting fentanyl, but what on that particular boat, it wasn't fentanyl, it was cocaine, and it wasn't even headed to the United States. It wasn't. It could that boat couldn't have made it to the United States in the first place. You know, they got drop off points,
So what
and
they calling the new drugs? So
where
what
it
they
was
calling the
headed.
drugs now?
Yeah, they said where it was headed, it's probably was going over to Africa or Europe. But my point is, this is before I feel like Trump is using George W. Bush's playbook, you know, weapons of mass destruction, and
Mhm.
we both know how that turned out over in Iraq. We
But
both
but
know how that movie ended, which was horrible, in my opinion, which was horrible, unnecessary, and I think Bush needs to be brought up on war crimes too, because he got a lot of people killed for that bullshit. Also, so by him labeling it weapons of mass destruction, people gonna go for it, and then they got some. I mean, I guess when you look at it from that perspective, and fentanyl do kill thousands of Americans, you know, every year. You know
but
what I'm saying? I
got a
can
USB C
understand that,
on my bottom
but
drawer.
but uh, my issue is um those two survivors, man, the two
Middle drawer. Middle
shipwrecked.
drawer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the two shipwrecked survivors is that they waited. That first strike hit. It was 11 people on that boat. First of all, I've never heard of 11 people being on a drug boat. That's number one. Okay, and then number two, why would you wait over 40 minutes to decide to kill these people? Because that's exactly what they did. They waited 40 minutes, I guess, to see, you know, I don't know. But they was holding on to the shipwreckage for dear life.
Listen,
And
unplug it
at,
from the PlayStation.
after
And
40 minutes, they
why?
decided to authorize that second strike. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Burner Girl. Shout out to Darth Vader. Shout out to this. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I mean, what's your take on it? What's your thoughts on it, nephew? Because I'll be wanting to hear somebody that, you know, a different
Okay,
perspective besides my own.
it ain't too much different though, because I'm gonna tell you something. It shouldn't have happened in the first place, because that right there. Listen, you can't. Thank you. Hold on, let me put my. Dang, where's the thing? I think it slid under the couch. Listen, hold on, gun freaks, because y'all know I'm on it. But my thing is, I don't want y'all to miss out on what I'm about to say, because I want to say that you can't move the table. Oh shoot! I don't want my phone to die, y'all. Can't see. The flashlight is always right there. Here, here. Oh shit. Here. Always right there. Flashlight.
Yeah, so now
Look.
they already like playing games with the names. You know, they was like, well, let's designate them narco terrorists. Let's attach the word terrorists to these cartels, which basically they're drug dealers. You feel me? But now, oh man, we're gonna attach terrorists. If we attach terrorists to their name,
I'm about to unmute it. I'm about to unmute it in a
okay,
second, baby.
okay. We can just take them out, and you know, like we can
Uh-huh.
fight them like we fought ISIS,
No,
like
I'm
we
about to
fought
unmute it.
Al Qaeda. You feel me? And my
Oh,
bad, y'all, because this was all last minute. You know, I gotta give a special salute to my nephew because I hit him up at the last second, not minute, but at the last second, out of the blue. And he signed on to it. So if he having technical issues, that's my fault because I kind of hit him at the last, the last second, and he still signed on for it.
Yo,
He's like, let's do it.
yo,
So it's all good.
yo.
Yeah, I hear you.
I thought I had it muted, but apparently I didn't. Okay, well, my fault. Sorry, y'all had to hear all that.
Nah, nah, you
Anyway,
good.
that's on me.
You good.
Anyway, the boats. My thing is this. My thing is this. If you're gonna release some of it, you might as well release all of it.
Right.
The people and the way they designated them, you don't know. I heard there was a couple of fishermen out there just minding their business.
I heard that too.
I'd be damned if I'm down on the coast, because I'm in Georgia. So I'll be damned if I'm down there in Savannah with my boat and I go down there and get on the river and somebody just blow me off the water because they think I'm a pirate or something. That is
right.
Or
Right.
I'm selling drugs or something like that. You can't.
Right.
You cannot legally deny people due process.
Thank you.
Okay? Legally.
Right.
If you do that, you are violating the Constitution.
Facts.
All right? So, as far as I'm concerned, if you want to just shoot somebody, just kill them, so that way you just basically just doing a double tap.
Yep.
So you ain't got that. So they ain't got no side of their story, as if why they was just getting shot up out the water because they were just minding their business,
right,
and fishing or whatever they was doing. If they can't get due process because they got double tapped, then shit, there's no story. There's nothing else left to say about those individuals except for they no longer exist on the face of this earth, and that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
That their families have to know that their loved ones died at sea in the water, blown up by some people that didn't really take the time to say, hey, we have a Geneva Convention for a fucking reason.
Yes.
We could have took them in for questioning, could have been POW. We're not saying POW. We don't do that shit over here, but they still could have been over here, Guatemala, Guantanamo Bay, or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They could have did something with them. They could have got something out of them.
Right.
But instead of getting something out of them, they just blew them the fuck up. So for me, if we at war with a whole fucking country, why would I not take a fucking hostage to find out what the fuck he could tell me about my enemy in the country I claim to be at war with?
This is what I'm talking about. You hit it from a whole nother perspective that I wasn't even thinking about. It's like they just trigger happy, murder happy. And I just think, man, a lot of my fellow Gun Freak Nation members, I'm not going to say a lot of them, but some of them went against.
That's just how I think.
Terry, they're like, T, you taking up for the terrorists? How dare you? I'm subscribing. I'm like, you use a brainwash program. Fucking idiot.
Now fuck that. That's just how motherfuckers think sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not about being brainwashed. It's about playing. It's this motherfucking chess. This is chess.
Yes.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
And this is it's just utterly ridiculous. And I'm like, look, it's just my humble opinion. I just think targeting two defenseless people in the middle of the ocean, wherever it's at in the Caribbean, it was on water. These two guys, these two men holding on to their dear lives. They probably already was fucked up. They was on a boat that got struck by a fucking missile, a bomb. They was lucky to survive that. And then they hit them at 41 minutes. 41 minutes later, they decide to kill him. Now they're using all excuses. Well, it was probably drugs still on the boat. Fuck that. Y'all could have, like you just said, nephew, they could have sent a helicopter or one of their own boats to get the guy like they did in a later strike.
I don't think y'all understand what it's like to be on the fucking ocean with nobody out there with you. And you on a vessel that's capsized. Listen, they would have told them motherfuckers whatever they wanted to hear if they would have pulled them out that water after being hit by that damn missile.
Right.
They would have, them niggas wouldn't have been able to hold water. They would have sold their souls to the devil.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There is no way that you make a stupid decision and instead of taking in a POW for information that you decide to do a double tap, which is against the Geneva Convention itself.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not understanding this. But let me put these up. I'm a vet. I did 12 years. You know, I'm a vet. I did 12 years. But I know my shit. And I know you got ROEs and shit.
Right.
All right. You can't fuck around and find out, because if you do, you're gonna lose your rank, you're gonna lose your family, you're gonna lose your life, you're gonna lose everything. You're gone. You gone.
Yes.
You gonna be in Guantanamo Bay with the same people that you just fucking tried to shoot up out that goddamn water. And that's the sad part about it.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens to war criminals. And that's all I see is a fucking war criminal.
That's what I see. That definitely.
He's a fucking war criminal.
Yep. Yep.
You cannot do that, bro. I'm 38. I think me and we close in age. I'm 38.
Yeah.
Look, only difference between me and him is skin color.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Right. On the inside, and he especially up here, we think just alike. But for whatever reason, this fool thought it was okay to double tap people instead of go rescue them and bring them in.
Right.
The Coast Guard is there for a fucking reason.
Exactly.
Go rescue them, bring them in, put them in solitary, whatever.
Right.
Find out what we need to find out.
Exactly.
Let's get it.
Exactly.
What are you thinking, Pete? Come on. I can't even say, come on, bro. No, you ain't my bro. I don't fuck with that dude like that, bro.
Yeah, me either.
He got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Give me his job.
Right.
Give me his job, please. Please give me a motherfucking job.
It's senseless. And then, you know, a lot of people, well, he's fighting drugs, and I get it. But at the end of the day, that the Venezuela, and they say he's speaking live right now. The nigga speaking, Trump, you know, speaking live right now. But the whole thing of it is, bottom line, it's not about the drugs. At the end of the day, it's about the oil. They want that oil. And all that shit about the drugs and the narco terrorists, it's just a charade, because if they really, really was about the drugs, they would be doing the same shit to Mexico and Colombia, which is where the bulk of the drugs that's flowing into this country is coming from, not Venezuela. Venezuela only make up maybe 5 or 6% when I did my research. And the majority of those drugs are going to Europe and in the continent of Africa, not America. But here's the thing. Trump do not like Maduro because Maduro, the president of Venezuela, is cozy, you know, friends with Putin, friends with the president of China, Iran, you know, our rivals, our you know, enemies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So Trump wants that oil. Venezuela sits on the largest oil reserve, I believe, in the world, bigger than Saudi Arabia, bigger than their oil reserve is bigger than Kuwait. Saudi Arabia. And the bottom line is, all this facade shit about this of being, you know, an anti-drug campaign, and, you know, labeling the cartels narco terrorists, and, you know, fentanyl, weapons of mass destruction. Those are words. Those, I forget what they call it, but those are key words for war. When the end game, and they need to just be upfront with the American people and just, you know, tell the truth.
It is a lag.
Yeah, the end game at the end of the day is regime change. They want to change regime. They want to knock Maduro out, install a puppet, U.S. government friendly president and government there. And that's when the oil and shit gonna have, you know, the contracts and stuff is gonna come, and, you know, it is what it is. but don't murder innocent people. My thing is this: you killing people for no reason at all that didn't have to be killed. A life is a life, and a life is, everybody know life is precious. No, if you is a terrorist and you on your way with your weapons and bombs and all that shit, then that's a whole different story. But I just can't see the comparison, man. The shit that they're doing, I'm not down with that shit. I don't agree with it,
Right.
and I believe that that second strike
We
was
missing the truck.
definitely
We missing the his speech.
any you wanna jump off and then jump back on later so we
Yeah,
can
let's do
watch the
that.
speech.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, we gonna jump out for a minute and we gonna go back live and we gonna continue this. We gonna continue this because I want to see what my nigga Trump got to say too. The nigga, it's got to be something big. He giving a speech from the Oval Office, from what I'm hearing.
I
So
told you this shit was gonna
we
start
gonna,
at
we
9
gonna come
o'clock.
back.
He was early. Trump always early.
Yeah, man, I thought the nigga was gonna make us wait.
That shit started at
Like
9:01.
20 30 minutes at least. And but we gonna
All right.
end this live and we gonna come back after the whatchamacallit, y'all. Cause I need to see what my nigga Trump I need to see what he gonna say, because it looks like we're headed to war with Venezuela. Okay? And but I will say this. It's not about no drugs. It's about regime change. Trump want that oil. It all boils down to the oil, baby. He wants that oil, but I'm about to jump off, watch what he got to say, and then we gonna go live again and talk about what the nigga Trump got to say. I still fuck with Trump and rock with Trump, but I don't agree and approve of everything that he does. You understand? I'm not one of them type of motherfuckers that no matter what, I'm gonna support it. Hell no. If I feel like it ain't right, it ain't right. And I gotta stay on the side of what's right. And when I see two innocent men get blown out the river, out the lake, out the ocean, and they holding on to their dear lives, I mean, they just setting it up for the, everything is being set up for war. He using George W. Bush playbook. Number one, attaching the name terrorist to a drug dealer. As soon as you attach that title to him, that gives you the right to do to knock them off, to assassinate them, to take them out. Number two, they don't recharacterize or whatever, put it in a category as fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. We know how that shit ended up in Iraq. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to jump off and see what the fuck my nigga Trump is saying. And we gonna go back live and we gonna shoot the breeze and chop this shit up. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm about to see what my nigga Trump got to say, y'all. Love y'all. Gun Free Nation. Salute, baby. Salute.